Hey guys, Jamie Osborne here, Weichert Realtors Benchmark Mortgage. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but market's kind of hot. Market's been kind of hot for a while now, maybe 4 or 5 years, possibly a little bit longer than that. And when the real estate market gets hot, I have a conversation with a lot of people very often, and it's about how they want to become a real estate investor. I've got lunch with somebody tomorrow that wants to have lunch with me and talk about how he can get into real estate investing. And the reason why that so many of those people that I've had a conversation with and say they want to get into real estate investing have not become real estate investors is because they had to have as their first property a home run. They needed a home run. They had to have a home run. If they weren't able to get a property at rock bottom prices, then they just weren't willing to do it. And a lot of those conversations I had with people back in 2010, 2011, and they didn't want to do it then and pay full price for a property, and everything that they were able to get for a really, really good price had too much work involved. So I don't know if necessarily they just didn't want to be real estate investors, they just wanted to talk about it, or if they just were too scared to pull the trigger. So with rents as high as they are right now, and with mortgage rates as low as they are right now, there is not a better time to just pull the trigger. There's not many houses out there, I understand that. You're definitely not going to find a foreclosure. You're definitely not going to find something that's priced under market. But you will be able to buy a house, and you will be able to secure something for yourself so that in 10 years, you won't be the guy that looks back 10 years ago and said, man, if I had just pulled the trigger back then and bought a house, it would be worth 50, 60, 70, shoot, even 100% more than what that house was purchased for 10 years ago. Over time, home prices do go up. Almost always. Yes, we have some blips. Yes, the chart of home prices in the U.S. has gone down from time to time, but over time, it has continuously gone up year over year over year over year, especially when you look at it over a 5 or a 10-year horizon. So, my suggestion to you, if you'd like to get into real estate investing, is to call me and say, Jamie, I'm ready to get into real estate investing. I'm ready to purchase a house in a decent neighborhood for a market price, not something way low. And I'm ready to put a renter in that property so that I can start making a return. There are plenty of reasons to do this. There's plenty of reasons that make it a sound investment. And you don't have to get a home run every single time. And you definitely don't have to get a home run on your first investment, because if you're not a real estate investor, people aren't going to come to you with more deals so that you can find that home run. You have to be a real estate investor so that you can find the home run. If you never find your first property to be a real estate investor, you can't be a real estate investor. You just got to pull the trigger. There's plenty of people out there buying houses cash, and they're buying them for big firms, and they are buying them in bulk. I'm not telling you to do any of that. I'm just saying buy one property. Call me. Let's get you pre-approved. See what we can find for a second mortgage for you for an investment property. And then we will go through the process of finding you something that's on the market that's ready to rent. Literally, you will be able to close on the property, stick a sign in the yard that has your phone number on it, get somebody in there, and start making money. There's no reason not to do it unless you're just scared. And you shouldn't be scared, because 10 years ago, you were scared, and look where that got you. So, guys, pull the trigger. Stop standing on the sidelines. Think about it.